What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to TNA Impact Wrestling on the Xbox 360, finishing up that tour in Japan, and now, #1 contenders for those tag team titles.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Now then, I welcome you to a fine Tuesday here on the program, and yes, I know I am breaking my own rule of one video per day, but there were some issues with today's game review video. That was going to be the only video, but there was some embargo nonsense going on, so you know what, I was like, that video's going to do no views, so therefore I'm here to do this video to try to salvage my Tuesday. But if you want to go watch that game review that went up this morning, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, here we go. Homicide Hernandez, LAX versus the Salty Biscuits on the show today. Hopefully it won't take me 3 times like the Motor City Machine Guns did. We're off to a terrible start here. It just falls apart at the start, folks. I can't get up. I'm just rolling. It's really frustrating. Anyway, moving on to our news and or Monday Night Raw discussion here. I can't just... there we go. Finally, some bit of something, get the chair, and then go to town. So, DX will be our headline for this year's Hall of Fame class of 2019. And that's cool, that's fine. Like, they're putting in China, which is great. Like, actually having all of DX go in. Although, if you want to get particular about all of DX going in, there was a period of about half a year or so that Tori was in DX. Is she going to be in? Probably not. But you would imagine, you know, Hunter, HBK, New Age Outlaws, China, you know, DX, X-Pac, that kind of thing. So, that's fine. There is your headliner for this year's Hall of Fame class. I got no problems there. And I am glad they found a way to get China into the Hall of Fame. Cool, right? Definitely deserved based on her accomplishments, etc. etc. So, besides that, we have confirmation that the new women's tag team titles will be defended on Raw and SmackDown and NXT. And my immediate response there is, please give us Sasha and Bayley versus the Sky Pirates on NXT. Please! That match needs to happen. Oh my god, that match needs to happen. So, here's a hoping for that particular match. Now, this game, I've noticed, not to get too sidetracked here, but one thing I noticed from that match yesterday, having played it 3 times with the Machine Guns, is it's not the fact that the computer is very aggressive in their reversals. No. The fact of the matter is, the amount of impact meter the computer gains when they hit a move versus what you gain when you hit a move is way higher. And that's not cool. BXB. Like, reversals is one thing, but they get to their impact moves so much faster than you as the player can ever possibly get to, and that's garbage. Like, it's not a fair shake. It's not a fair thing for the game to do. And instead you have to kind of finagle your way around it, and instead you get hit with the finishing moves way too fast, and because it is so incredibly difficult to kick out the border toss, then you just end up losing very easily in the matchup. And it's frustrating. Anyway, Raw last night had a bad crowd. Like, and it's funny because the crowd for the Chamber was pretty good. They were going nuts for Kofi. That was great times. And just a bad Raw crowd and a weird Raw because they had a bunch of NXT talent on Raw, right? And that's cool, but when you have a crowd that gives them, like, no reaction, that is decidedly less cool. There's a reason you have your NXT call-ups on the Raw after WrestleMania. It's because you had that international crowd who's going to be hot for those call-ups. Just, period, point blank. So having it on this random Raw, which, yes, I appreciate having things shaken up a little bit, but considering you don't have a direction, here we go again, you don't really have a direction for the guys that you, and the girls that you have been calling up, or have been saying, hey, they're going to be on either Raw or SmackDown, but we're going to find out when and where, and, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, where's EC3 going to be? You know, Heavy Machinery, Lacey Evans. We have no idea what's going on with Lars sitting at home with anxiety. Like, what is happening with anything? It's really weird. So, oh, reverse the chokeslam into a code breaker. I can't even get to my impact move. He almost has his second impact move. I can't even get to my first impact move. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. Woo! Oh, now I get it. No. Yeah, tag in, you son of a gun. What the hell, man? That's trash. Alright, Eric Young. You're in, because I'm not going to get this impact move off. Because garbage tag team wrestling. Anyway, let's continue trying to stay alive here. Oh, come on, really? Can't get your advantage, so you gotta, like, you're already gonna win because you have barely any damage on your character, and you gain meter so freaking fast, and what am I gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. Look how fast that, and then of course, you know, so there's no damage, there's a super fast kick out, and it's a whole big trash fire. Anyway, yeah, so bad crowd, but any show that has DIY versus the Revival, I can't get mad at, because that's, you know, a great match. So, regardless of if it's on Raw or SmackDown or NXT with a bad crowd, who cares? Great match, right? So there was that. You had Aleister Black beat Elias, which is fine, but it's like, is this a one-night only deal? Is it any kind of a call-up? Like, it was not super clear on that stuff, and they've certainly had their bits of business where they had, you know, hey, this guy's here for a night, or this girl's here for a night, as a kind of a preview, kind of a, hey, here's their thing, you know, here's what they do. And that's cool, but again, you kind of haven't done much with the last batch of people that you've, you know, called up. Like, they aren't really in any kind of a storyline because they're not actually on a brand yet. So, that's weird. Poke you in the eye. It's weird, right? So, you also had Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin in a tables match. And it's like, wow, who cares? Like, you still got so much stuff that kind of just lacks any real direction. Going into WrestleMania is a little frustrating. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Great! The stomping begins. Fantastic. Shouldn't there be like a different set here for Lockdown? Or I'm not sure what's happening anymore. I kind of don't know. I kind of don't know what's happening anymore. What was that, Eric Young? What was that? Terrible. Terrible. Grapple the man. What are you doing? He's almost at Impact again. Again. And look where I am in terms of my Impact move. And how little meter I gain from doing these moves. Now, I know the game says, hey, bury up your offense. I get that. Like, you get more style by burying it up. But your opponents are not burying it up, and they get way more meter when, yeah. Anyway. Monkey flip. How do you miss that, Eric Young? Seriously. How? How can he do it? Boom. On your head and on your arm. Anyway, it seems like Lio Rush and Lashley are not broken up. And here we go. I gotta run away now. Run. I can't even run away. It immediately puts me in a stun position, and I can't even run away, and that's trash, and I'm gonna lose here. So we're gonna do this match all over again. No, we're not. Not yet. Salty Biscuits staying alive somehow. Against all odds, they're staying alive. They're salty. So yes, there was some Twitter, social media stuff from Lashley and Lio that made way more sense than the show did, so I can appreciate that bit of business. Just gonna keep on kicking here. Step in a mud hole and walk in that dry. Well, not anymore. So, again, how many times have they done things on social media that have done way better than what they've done on TV? It's been a lot. It's been a lot, you guys. Okay, here we go. And Eric Young, once again, with the neckbreaker. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Too close to the opposing side. And 1, 2, come on! Attack slug! What the hell, man? I had that. I had that. It was in the can. Look how much I get from that move. Ridiculous. And I can barely even get off a singular reversal here. Must tag out. Must tag out. Haha! Okay. Anyway. So, Lashley and Leo still doing it. Still a pair, which is good because Lashley is not a great promo, so he needs a good mouthpiece. And that is definitely a good thing. Attack slug from the high rent district. Choke slam from the slug. Okay. I've somehow managed to survive this far into this match. I don't know how, but hopefully this is close enough to my corner, and hopefully enough damage on Homicide here, that we get the 3 count! And new tag team champions on the first try. Making some progress. New moves. The Angels Wing Wangs.
Did it. We won the gold. I can't believe it. Nash couldn't have looked happier.
Dustin, he's Kevin Nash. Uh-oh. Who is that mysterious man? We've got Styles and, Raylan here. Fallen Angel. But who is the man direct
Why did you make us do this to you? Why? You need to do as you're told, or you will force the hand of the fallen angel to unleash a wrath of righteousness upon you.
Relax
Serve
yourself.
your penance and pay your homage to the big man.
So Nash is the
What is he
mastermind.
talking about?
Who else is the big man? Kevin Nash with some bats. What is happening here? The big man. No, I think he's the mastermind. I think he's the one orchestrating this whole thing. He's
We'll deal
Kevin
with
Nash.
you later, Nash. You can't protect him forever.
If anyone is the master of backstage politics, it'd be Kevin Nash.
I bet that was the shortest tag team reign in history. Eric's in no condition to defend the belts, so we had to vacate him. I hope he gets better soon, poor guy. Well, it looks like this feud goes deeper than LAX. Someone here has a problem with me.
Nash.
Apparently some big man is
Nash.
running around with his high-powered cronies doing his dirty work. Screw all that. No one's stopping me from getting gold around my waist. Those fools are gonna pay for putting Eric in the hospital, too.
If you've watched wrestling since the 90s, you would know that Shawn Michaels always called Diesel Nash Big Man. So, there you go. I've already solved the video game. I've already solved the riddle. Anyway, I'm going to cut that one short today. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos pretty much almost every day. I'll see you next time right here on this channel, and I'm out.